So, good afternoon. We are back again with one of the most elite shows on this platform. Bro, you had the cigar on the go, yeah? How you feeling? How you been?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always nice to watch a few man eating their humble pie fresh out the oven. You know, like that. Like, yeah, bro, I've been good still. I've been very good. I can't complain, bro. What's happening anyway? I'm sure the apologies haven't arrived yet. So
No, a few people have apologized in the chats and stuff, but yeah, it's just, bro, when they went 1-0 up, I was creasing, bro. I was just laughing, yeah. And then when they brought Pepe on, I was like, they've sat this guy on the bench all season. Now he's going to be the star man. I was like,
that's exactly what I said. That's
Agent
exactly
Pepe.
what I said.
And then he passed him clean through on goal, didn't he? I was like, I was sucking the ball in, bro. Yeah, people are going, oh God, can't believe how you cheered Newcastle's goal. I was like, bro, it's hilarious. Yeah, absolutely hilarious. I was winning the second. Are we the lads?
It was coming though. It was coming, and the reason why I found it funny as well, as soon as he went to put Pepe on, I was like, bruv, all season, you know, all fucking season, you've had this bread in the freezer, and all of a sudden now you want to bring him out because you're panicking now to save your ass. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Pepe didn't come in and fucking turn it around for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I would have thought, yeah, that would have been just like what Oli did. Just like what Jose done with Martial and Pogba, like fucking screwed them over, and then they kept him in a job multiple times. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, like, Arteta got what was coming to him. And the funny thing is about this Arsenal situation is that Arsenal had a run of games. Everyone thought, yo, like they are not going to get out of it. I think they had Man United, they had West Ham, they had Chelsea, I believe. I think that was the three teams you had, and you beat all of us or something like that. And people didn't expect Arsenal to come out with any points. And after that, I was like, listen, this is Arsenal, bruv. They're going to fuck up somewhere against someone they're not supposed to. Like, don't worry. Just because they beaten the teams that you thought they weren't going to get points out of, don't worry. Arsenal will fuck up somewhere. And I earmarked that Newcastle away game, and I told these people, I also told them that Tottenham are going to get a point off Liverpool. No one believed me.
I said everyone, that as well. I said
everyone thought Tottenham were going to go there and get spanked, bro. Do you know what I mean? And Tottenham should have won that game.
Yeah, right at the death, they should have nicked it. And
even the goal was lucky as well. It was a fucking deflection, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Liverpool rode their luck with the deflected Diaz goal. Other than that, Liverpool were flapping, mate. Yeah, and the thing is, Tottenham have started purring at the right time, didn't they?
Oh, perfect time.
Things on it. Son's bagging for fun.
Son is playing for the Golden Boot. I think he's going to score like 4 past Norwich, brother. I think Son's going to... Brother, I think Spurs are just going to batter Norwich like 4-5-0. I genuinely feel that because they're playing that way at the right time. The same way Liverpool are kind of stuttering over the finish line now. You look at their performances now, they're not good. Like, they could definitely go and lose that Champions League final because they're not playing well, Lee. Like, even the other night, straight past Southampton.
What a goal. That Redmond
Which one?
Goal, the Redmond Southampton. Oh,
bro.
Shit defending though, isn't it? You know he's cutting in. You know he's going to cut in. So why show him in? Yeah, but to put that in the top bins like he did, oh my days.
But Liverpool just have not been playing well, bro. They scraped past Southampton, a team that teams regularly put 5 past. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they even Villarreal, they struggled in the second leg, bro. They got lucky. If the goalkeeper wasn't fucking selling, bruv, if that goalkeeper never had an accumulator run, do you know what I mean? That would have been mad. So that there's loads of things. Even the final against Chelsea, they were poor. Do you know what I mean? It was a poor final. I think Liverpool are like, I think they're just getting tired towards the end of the season. All the games, all the pressing, the high intensity style of play. I think that's catching up with them at the wrong point of the season. So yeah, man, I feel like they've been very fortunate. Obviously, show good character as well to not drop more points than they have in it, but they're not playing well at the minute.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to everyone in it, man. There's 900 in here real quick. Make sure you subscribe to Rance's channel. It's in the title. Just click on it. Takes you straight there. The Twitch for Rance is in the live comments and pinned comment. Big up for this comment as well. Mate, I'd take anyone over Arteta. I can't even lie, bro. Yeah, literally anyone. I'd take Big Sam right now. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Big Sam, do you think we'd be that wide open? And did get the goals and did get the strikers scoring.
You know what's funny about this Arteta situation? He just signed a new deal.
I can smell my food cook.
Do you think? Arteta just signed a new deal, yeah? He'll get sacked next season, guys. And then Arsenal are going to have to pay out a shitload of money because he is literally I don't know. You couldn't even really call him David Moyes because David Moyes has got way more experience, but he's a mid-table manager. He's a mid-table Premier League manager. That's what Arteta is. And the funny thing is, yeah, he finished 8th twice, and then everyone was saying, "Oh, yeah, this is a great season for Arsenal, bro." This is our worst season, yeah, in my Premier League season in my life, bro. And we could end up in the same competition after all the hope. After all the shit that man were talking, bro. So when I look at the job that Arteta's done, surely this has got to go down as him bottling it. Surely you can't look at it and say, "Oh, you know what? But we finished 8th the last 2 years. This is an improvement." Nah, he shit the bed,
bro. We were 4 points clear with 3 games to go. That's like Brendan Rodgers bottling the.
And you had games in hand as well,
bro. We were 6 points clear of them with a game in hand a few months back or a month back. Yeah, but I think before the Chelsea game, Chelsea was the game in hand. Yeah, but I think like just before that, I think before the Palace game, I think we were 6 clear or 9 clear. Yeah, and then we were 4 points clear with 3 to play. Now we're 2 behind with 1 to play. We're done, mate. Yeah, and the thing is, when people bang on about the defense, yeah, we've conceded 3 goals less than Burnley. 3. They're in a dogfight. We've conceded 4 goals less than Unai Emery's defense when he had his first and only full season. Yeah, and that was with Lichtsteiner and Bellerin rotating. That was with Kolasinac and Monreal rotating, Rob Holding and Mustafi rotating. I mean, come on, Socrates in the team, Cech and Leno rotating. Yeah?
Oh yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying? And 250 million later, 2.5, 3 years later, 3 years it is from that season, we have conceded 47 goals. It is actually mad how anyone is even backing this. All I've seen is, oh, well, it was a valiant effort from the lads. They're only young. No, this is why I don't want a youth project, mate. Yeah, because that is now the get out of jail card.
That's the excuse. And I said it, Lee. I said them young players, they don't guarantee consistency. I knew they would fall off eventually. You can't expect Xhaka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe to play blinders week in, week out, bro. Like you can't, bro. Like they're too young in it. With young players, you get inconsistency. Also, like I said, these young players have not played under the pressure. These men have never been in a title charge. Do you know what I'm saying? So because they've never been in a title charge, bro, as soon as the pressure was on them to actually have to win games, they started losing them, Lee. Because all season, it was a free hit, bro. Like you said, they're young, they're inexperienced, similar to Lampard's first season at Chelsea, where there was no pressure. They didn't have a window, so he was playing the young players like Tammy and Mount, and there was no pressure, bro. No one was saying, "Oh, yeah, you have to finish here." They were just playing. It was just a vibes thing. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as the pressure was on, the money was spent. These man fucking shit the bed, bro. And that's exactly what happened with Saka, Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe was anonymous in that game.
Oh, he was, mate. That was it. He's had a couple of stinkers, a couple of real big stinkers this season. Yeah, that was his worst performance ever. Yeah, I didn't know he was on the pitch, mate. Yeah,
absolutely stinker. I didn't know he was there either.
On the pitch is because we subbed him off, and I was like, "Oh, he's still on." Same
him and Nketiah, and Saka tried to get in it. And Nketiah, I think he had like 5 touches all game. Do you know what I mean? And then Saka didn't have a great game, but like he tried early to put himself about. But Newcastle absolutely sunned Arsenal in it. But bro, like when I watched that game, you could see that the players were in over their head, in it, over their head. And you've got experienced players like
even an exaggeration.
Oh, easy.
Saint Maximin, yeah. I don't even think Tommy Asu. I said this on the watch along. I don't even think he was injured, bro.
He wasn't injured, bro. His pride was hurt, bro. 100%. He was getting cooked. He was getting cooked, bro. And he said, "You know what? Like, I'm kind of feeling something stiffen up, bro. Like, take me off." Like, bro, it was a rescue mission. He was not injured. There's no fucking way this geezer was injured, bro. Because it was mad innocuous the way he went down, and you could see him kind of rolling around, and he was thinking, bro, you know what? I don't need this.
Yeah,
I don't need this.
Yeah, he was just like, "Fuck this, get me out of here." Yeah, well, I've been telling everyone all season about that fucking seaside Mustafi, mate. Yeah, the tattooed Mustafi. He is shite. Benjamin,
he's horrible, isn't it? He's horrible.
Did you see his body angle when he put that own goal in? Like, what are you even doing? Like, come on. Yeah, it's actually mad. Callum Wilson.
That's what 50 million gets you these days.
Bro, every single time I watch Ben White, I look at his face and I want to slap him. Yeah, I can't lie. He's got one of them people probably say
he's good on the ball though, Lee, isn't it? good on the
Oh,
ball,
he's good
bro.
on the ball, isn't it? Yeah, he can walk out of defence. He can't defend. That don't matter. As long as you've got nice tattoos and you know you can walk out of defence with the ball, mate. You're cool. Yeah,
he looks like a failed central midfielder. I wouldn't be surprised if he used to play centre mid in the academy or something.
It reminds me of, you know, when you go to Ibiza or somewhere, yeah, and you get the club rep.
Yeah, he does look like a club rep. I'm not gonna lie.
Holiday,
he does. He does look like one of them ones.
We're gonna do tequila volleyball.
yeah, handing out armbands and that, bruv. That's what he looks like. Wristbands and that, bruv.
Yeah, wristband
he
mode.
Does. He does look like that. He does, bro. That is spot on, bruv. Kevin and Perry and that. You know, like that. Bruv, it's fucking funny, bro. He's a shocking footballer, mate. Shocking footballer. 50 million for that. Like, literally, you might as well have promoted.
I called it before he kicked the ball for us, yeah.
You should have promoted someone from the youth team, Lee. I'm sure you man must have a decent centre back.
We got William Saliba getting young player of the season in France.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
And then I've seen people saying, oh, yeah, but young player of the season in France, so it's a masterstroke from Arteta. No, the guy was too good for that league after 2 years of playing in it, so we brought him. Now we loaned him back, and he's not playing.
And then you send him back there, and he's bossed it again. So he's already shown that he's too good to fucking beat it.
Exactly, the Love Island Mustafi, that sums him up. Yeah, the Love Island Mustafi. Listen, big up to everyone watching, man. There's 1,400 in here. There's a link in the description. I'm going to play a quick video as well, people. Yeah, anyone who suffers from mental health, depression, anxiety, or confidence issues. If you're an Arsenal fan, I fully understand. But all jokes aside, it is serious. All jokes aside, do go and hit the link for Therapy in the description. It does say 2 weeks free, but it's actually 1 month free. And then after that, it is $10 a month if you use my discount code, which is in the description. $1 goes to Gunnar Claude Foundation. You can do so much on this website. You can do online seminars, group courses, one-on-one therapy sessions, meditating, etc., etc. So do go and check it out. I'm going to play the video real quick, and then we're going to come back to this, people. Yeah, make sure you fire up the likes and subscribe to Rance's channel as well. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Therapy. Therapy wherever, whenever.
Hello and welcome to Know Yourself, brought to you by Therapy. Therapy wherever, whenever. In this 4-week course, you will learn how to indicate areas of inner conflict and distress and reflect on them. You will also learn about how different versions of yourself compete with each other to make you feel depressed. This course uses simple models to illustrate different psychological processes. At the end of each lesson, you will be able to draw a model of yourself and see how your depression and inner conflict has been created. We encourage you to take each lesson at your own pace. There is a lot to learn. Short videos and diagrams are provided to make the information easier to digest. Homework will be assigned at the end of every lesson. Also, please make the most of the week between the lessons by applying what you've learned and by doing the homework consistently throughout the week. Before you start this course, add some nice paper, some different color pens, and some tracing paper handy. So, without further ado, let's get started. Click on the tab below to proceed to the first week of course, the objective and method here.
Oh, sorry, I cut that right at the end. Do go and check that link, people. The link is in the description. It's absolutely free. You've got nothing to lose. Like I said, if you suffer from depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, low confidence, or just want a general lift, or just want to take part in some meditating. I've been doing a bit of meditating. I can't lie. Yeah, my inner peace is actually really good right now because I get bombarded with pelters about this football club every day. So sometimes you need to actually unwind, relax, and zone out. But do go and check it out. Philip's also an Arsenal fan from Sweden as well. The guy who runs that Therapy website. So do go and check it out. But yeah, let's carry on talking about this banter club, bro, because like forget Ben White and the defense for a minute, yeah, because we know the defense has been whack. I don't care what anyone tells me. That's 9 straight Premier League games we conceded a goal. Yeah, and apparently it's fixed. Really? Okay. Let's talk about the midfield because we know about the attackers. They're not that great. Like Saka's burnt out, totally gone, dusted. I think Smith Rowe's probably been playing with an injury when he has played for probably the last couple of months. He ain't 100% fit, that guy. Martinelli runs around a lot, but just don't look the same player under this manager as he did under Unai Emery. But the midfield for me, right? We've got Granit Xhaka. Did you hear his comments?
I did, but they were taken out of context, though. they were taken out of context because I think the reporter actually asked him. He said, the reporter basically said, "Yo, does the age of the team matter? It's a young team, etc., etc. Do you think that that's contributed to X, Y, Z?" And he said, "Bruv, do you know what I mean? Immaterial of how old you are, like it's not fucking good enough. Do you know what I'm saying?" But they took that out of context and made it look like
Gary Neville.
Neville and Carragher made it look like he just came out and just said, "Oh yeah, regardless of how old you are, yeah, the performance ain't good enough." Like he was trying to indirect people, but he wasn't. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I don't like about the British press, because, and also like just the culture in this country. Because if I'm the footballer, yeah, and they're doing that, I'm calling into the show. Do you know what I mean? Or I'm coming out on a platform and I'm saying, "Yeah, you pussies, you see, you want to talk shit about me, X, Y, Z, bro, and I'll defend myself." But in this country, bro, man, just stay quiet and let these guys fucking manipulate narratives and do all these other things. Carragher and them, man, knew what they were doing. They don't like Xhaka, so they tried to make it look like he was fucking trying to scapegoat people, and that's not what he was trying to do, innit? So, like, it's one of them ones where Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher can fuck right off. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they done that for that reason. They asked Xhaka a question, he answered it, and they've tried to manipulate it.
And they tried to twist it. Did you see?
Yeah, to make it look like he was victimizing these guys.
Yeah,
it wasn't
the way they did it was to try and it was making out he was blaming the kids. Yeah, that's
what they did, but he wasn't.
No, he won't. Did you hear his comments about we didn't follow the manager's instructions? And we don't deserve to be in the Champions League. If we're being honest, we don't deserve Europa League. That was disgraceful and blah, blah, blah. What did you make of that? Because when I looked at that, yeah, I thought, number one, this pussy's come out after a fucking loss. That don't happen often. Yeah, because normally he's hiding. Yeah. Number two, yeah, I read into that we ignored the manager's instructions. So to me, that tells me that ain't a happy camp, bro.
Yeah, but also I you know what? I read that as
no, I've got something. Cheers.
I read that as he's saying the manager's given us instructions, and either we weren't good enough to carry them out, or certain people just fucking bottled it. That's how I took it. Do you know what I mean? Because he's basically defending the manager, saying the manager told us to do the right things, but we couldn't carry it out, innit? And like I said before, when people were saying, "Oh, a new midfielder comes in, Xhaka goes to the bench," I told you, man, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but I can see that Xhaka clearly has a good relationship with the manager.
Arteta, 100%.
Yeah, Arteta will probably give him the armband next season again. Like, this is what I said. He's not getting dropped. I'm telling you, if a new midfielder comes in, he's not dropping Xhaka, bro. Like Xhaka is clearly one of his henchmen, is one of his soldiers, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's one of his go-to guys that he can trust.
100%. So Xhaka is not getting dropped. Xhaka was basically defending the manager and saying, "Yo, like the manager gave us clear instructions. I agree with the manager's instructions, but they weren't carried out, and because of that, we don't deserve it." Innit? I think he was more defending the manager rather than saying that specifically like the camp was divided. I just think he's saying that, yo, a lot of man didn't turn up, and he's correct. A lot of man didn't turn up. Do you know what I mean? He ended up having to go play left back.
Yeah, mate. It's mad. When I watched Arsenal against Tottenham, I thought, do you know what? Tottenham just looked like they wanted more. Yeah, which is inexcusable in the North London derby. Even though I don't see them as rivals, I've said this all season. I do not give a fuck about Tottenham, bro. Yeah, pretty much. Like you probably feel the same about City. It's like they're not.
Yeah, they're not rivals, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not right. We're nowhere near them, bro.
Yeah, but the reason you don't see them as rivals is because of the level you're at and the level they're at in terms of they're gone. Yeah, whereas I see Arsenal so far above Tottenham because of what I've witnessed as a kid growing up and then young adult and so on and so forth. Yeah, I just don't. I think I've seen them win 4 trophies since I've been alive. Like, fuck off, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
as a club, they can't talk to you lot. They can't talk to you as a football club.
But it's funny because our fans sit there going, "Oh, I had sleepless nights and goosebumps before that North London derby." It's like, bro, all season you've been saying they're shit and they're irrelevant. So why are you having sleepless nights?
Yeah, facts. But this is it, though. This is it, though. Bear man saying there's shit. Like, and then Keown come out and say, "Oh, yeah, it was the most memorable or the most, like, the biggest North London derby and living memory." What? For top 4?
It's mad, bro. We won 3 days ago.
You've won the league at their
We
ground,
won the
I
league
swear.
at their ground 18 years and 3 days ago. Yeah, no, 88. It was 18 years and 1 month, but it was 18 years and 3 days that we actually completed that invincible season. Yeah, when we beat Leicester on the 15th of May. Yeah, right. Fast forward, that idiot sat in Sky. Simon Jordan roasted him, absolutely roasted.
Cooked him up.
But then you've got Ian Wright coming out saying, "Oh, we've overachieved this season." What do you mean we've overachieved, bro? We had 4 points clear of Tottenham with 3 games to play. That is not an overachievement. That is a mass capitulation.
Playing 1 game a week as well. Like, it's not an overachievement.
No, not at all. Not at all, mate. And the funny thing is, yeah, Dybala was linked to us. Well, that ain't happening now, is it? Yeah, Tillemans was linked to us. Well, that ain't happening now, is it?
Same with Gabriel Jesus. Them men are going to want Champions League football.
Well, yeah. Well, if Top Gooners keep saying you can attract better players with Champions League, yeah, well, they ain't coming then, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what we ended up with, shopping in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th tier again. This guy
Absolutely.
just excited, bro. We're just going to keep going around and around. I want to ask you as well, yeah, if he starts off shit next season, like say
he's gone, mate. He's
by
gone.
October, November, do you think they will sack him?
He's gone. The reason why I think he's gone, yeah, is because he's got 8th twice. We saw the same thing with Oli. He got 8th twice. He's gone and he's got 5th maybe this season, yeah. So that means 5th, they're going to expect him to improve on 5th next season. I personally don't think he can do it. Like, I believe that Conte is going to stay at Tottenham. He's going to make them a better team. Like, we got a new manager coming in. It is a rebuilding process, but I expect us to improve. Chelsea are going to be more formidable. City have already signed Haaland. Liverpool will have Diaz with a pre-season under his belt and will probably sign 1 or 2 other players as well. Bro, it's going to become even more difficult for him to even maintain where he is, let alone kick on. Do you know what I mean? And also, he's not going to have the resources that these clubs have because Arsenal are just not attractive as a football club. Do you know what I mean? Like, to come and play at, like, especially not in the Europa League. Man United can attract players in the Europa League because they're Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Arsenal can't attract these players
as well. You pay
exactly. We pay the big money commercially. Do you know what I mean? We can give these guys the image rights and all these other things because we've got a massive fan base and all of that bullshit. All the stuff that shouldn't really be important, but it is. Do you know what I mean? So, like, Arsenal, for me, like, Champions League was their best chance of getting players like Jesus because Jesus improves you. Tillemans improves you. Do you know what I mean? So, like, oh, man, Arsenal in trouble, bro. I'm not even going to lie. And Arteta as well, like, he ain't got no pool. Like, he's got no pool, bro.
Do you know what I mean? He's his plonker every night, bro. That's the only thing.
He wasn't a big name player. He's not like a Frank Lampard. Exactly, bro. He's not like a Frank Lampard who is a shit manager, but his legacy as a player will carry him. Same with Gerrard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, their legacies as players will mean that people want to play for them.
Look at Coutinho.
Who the fuck wants to
play above their weight signing Coutinho at Villa, mate?
Who wants to play for fucking Arteta, bro? No one. Do you know what I mean? Unless you supported Everton growing up and maybe
hey,
like...
Everton, come collect your legend, mate. Come collect your legend, innit? Yeah, just come collect it. Yeah. Big up to everyone watching, man. There's 1,800 in here, man. Make sure you are smashing these likes up. Yeah, we want 1,000 likes on this real quick. So come on, anyone who ain't hit the like, man, smash the like. Subscribe to Rance's channel. It's in the title of the video. Make sure you check out the Twitch as well. Subscribe and follow that. That is in the pinned comments. Big up to everyone who's dropped a super chat. And if I ain't read it out, I have replied in the comments. Or I'm getting there because I'm way behind on the chat. Who's better, John Terry or Rio Ferdinand when they were prime? For me, John Terry.
It depends at what, though, innit? Do you know what I mean? It depends on
Rio,
what.
Rio was better on the ball by a million miles. Yeah. But John Terry, like, if you wanted somebody to fucking put their life on the line for a football club, I'd pick Terry.
They're two very different centre backs, though. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to compare them.
Together would have fucking been amazing.
But that's what I'm trying to say. They complement each other well because Rio was quicker, better on the ball, more composed. John Terry was more physical.
Spit and sawdust, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. But also, John Terry had his passing was good though. He had decent passing range with both feet. He could ping a ball as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like, very, very different mode of players. I always prefer the Rio Ferdinand because he was more polished. He was more elegant.
He was
like,
quality.
and he could get his head on the end of stuff as well. Like Rio wasn't one of them centre backs that like he couldn't get stuck in if he needed to. Like he could in it. Do you know what I mean? So I preferred Rio, but like they're very, very different. I think they were the same level, but I just think that it just comes down to preference in it or what team you support, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
both
man, I think both top quality.
If both of them played for Man United or both played for Chelsea,
Different.
That would have been mad. Yeah, that would have been crazy for England and stuff like that. Yeah, England is shit, bro. So big up to Karen took the kids. Ollie vibes. Yeah, 100%. Mikel Arteta is Ollie Mark II, mate. Yeah, literally. Oh, he's overachieved this season. Like you lot would, like your fans were saying, oh, he's overachieved by getting second. Yeah, well, now where you at? Yeah, now you've had to get a guy come in to just literally throw everyone under the bus. Literally everyone. How many people you sacked or have left the club since he's come in?
Oh, loads, bruv. Like over 5 people have left in the last 5 weeks, I believe. And then even Ralph is saying, yeah, he only took the Austrian job. He only took the Austrian job, yeah, because he had a guarantee that he could stay and work with Man United, because he said that the state of this club, yeah, he said he genuinely believes that he can get them back to where they believe, but he knows they need a full top to bottom, like fucking rebuild, bro. He said it. He said the state of this club. He said within a week of coming, he couldn't believe it. He said he said even in his wildest dreams, he couldn't have imagined it was as bad as it was. You know, like that.
It goes to show how piss poor Man United have been run for what, a decade? Well, since Fergie left, really. Even maybe the last 3 or 4 years of Fergie, because that team that you won the league with in 2012, mate, that team was shit.
It wasn't good.
That team was shit. That was basically Rooney and Van Persie that won you the title. Yeah. Van Persie just carried on his form from Arsenal the season before. It was just mad. And the goal against Villa, mate, that fucking goal was a joke.
Really,
that goal was a joke. Rooney dink. That was like watching just dinking him over to Van Persie the season before.
Just boom. Yeah, unbelievable, bro. But Man United have been poorly run. But you know what it is? Sir Alex Ferguson papered over the cracks by continuing to win. And he was running pretty much the club almost top to bottom however he wanted to, yeah, and it worked. But the thing is with someone like that, as football evolves, as teams evolve and things need to be done differently, the club needs to evolve with it. Do you know what I mean? And Manchester United didn't do that, to the point where we got teams like Southampton that are recruiting better than Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Southampton having Sadio Mane's of this world and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bruv. Like, when you look at them, Toby Alderweireld, like all the guys that played under Poch.
And Basuma and
when you look at the guys under Poch and I think, was it Puel or something like that? Like, Southampton were just bringing through all these players and then Liverpool were buying them. Do you know what I mean? Virgil ended up there. Like, bro, like, why is Southampton recruiting better than Manchester United? That's because the structure of the club just simply wasn't good enough, innit? And you're right, teams like Brighton as well. Brighton end up with Cucurella now, with Basuma, even with Lamptey, even though like he's had a few injuries and stuff. You should even a Brighton team and say you'll take 3 or 4 of their players. That doesn't make sense.
Who's the fella that scored against us and Spurs, man? What's his name?
Yeah, the centre mid. The guy said, Trossard as well.
Trossard's sick, mate. Good player he is. Yeah, very good on the ball. I didn't realise he was 27, man. I thought he was a bit older than that. Yeah, I thought he was like 28, 29 or something, but yeah, he's 27. Big up to Joel Linton as well. Not the Joel Linton, but he had a great performance against us the other night.
Yeah, he did. He did.
The atmosphere in the stadium was bouncing. Best game I've been to this season. Mate, with that little montage at the beginning, yeah, with all the flags and all of that and the big blue star, and mate, it looked amazing. I love Newcastle's ground. I've been there a few times. Yeah,
bro, it's one of the best grounds in the country for like atmosphere and all these things, because you know what's funny? Everyone talks about Anfield and all these things, but bruv, Newcastle is right up there, bruv.
Oh, 100%, mate. And the nightlife, the girls up there, mate. Oh my days. Yeah, it is mad. I'm hearing reports our sponsorship next year is Saudi Amraco. I think I've butchered that. And Dan, we agreed. And we've got a big transfer window. We'll be top 6 next year. I don't doubt that either. I think Newcastle will be up there next season, because people are pinning their hat on this like of financial fair play. They've got 3 years to get back in line, so they can go out shopping this summer and go and do 400 million if they want, as long as they balance the books over the next 3 years. It don't matter.
And also, it depends on how they do it, because if they're smart and they exploit the free agent market, with the likes of, like, they said
Lingard.
that they weren't interested in Lingard because he wants too much money, which speaks volumes, innit? Because this geezer stayed at Man United complaining about not getting a send off when, in all honesty, he didn't want to fucking leave. He didn't want to fucking leave.
He didn't want to. He could have gone West Ham.
Bruv, he did not want to leave because he wanted to leave on a free and get the big signing on fee and get the big wages, in it. Like, so he chose to stay and not play, and then he's made it look like he actually thought he was going to play for Man United. He wasn't. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing's scandalous, in my opinion. And the fact that Newcastle are saying, "Yo, he wants too much money," and these men have got money like coming out their ears, yeah, that tells you that his expectations are extremely unrealistic. He probably wants like 200 odd a week. He's on like 110 now or something. 200 a week for Lingard.
He ain't worth 200 a week, man. That's just
Joking, bro.
He's lucky to get 100 a week, but he is a good player. I do like Lingard. I just don't like the fact that that fucker always scored against us. Yeah, and then moonwalks at the Emirates, mate. I was right in front of that. Yeah, literally.
He's a good player. He's a good player, but he's not as good as he thinks he is. This is the thing.
That's the problem with players like that. Him, Dele Alli, they're very good players. Yeah, but it's the mentality issue. Yeah, they get a few quid and then they start going, oh, actually, I don't need to do it like I used to because now I've made it. Yeah, and they don't want to keep up that high standard. Yeah, he went out on loan to West Ham. Yeah, and he went on a purple patch and everyone was getting hyped. Yeah, but he did elevate them and they've carried on this season from that. Yeah, so listen, it worked both ways. Like West Ham got a good deal out of it, and I'm sure they're not really missing Jesse Lingard this season. They've had a good season, really.
Yeah, they're almost, well, bruv, they could finish above Man United. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv,
who's your last game?
we've got Crystal Palace away. I'm not looking forward to that, mate.
Oh, that's a loss.
That's what I'm saying. Bruv, listen, it's looking stressful, you know. Can't even lie.
Who's West Ham's last game?
I don't know. A team that they should beat, I believe.
Let's have a little look at the last matches. Smash the likes up. There's 2.2 in there, man. Make sure you like and subscribing. They've got Brighton away. That ain't easy, but Brighton are pretty poor at home, aren't they?
Brighton are weird because like they beat us, Tottenham, and Arsenal, yeah, but then they went and dropped points the other day. You know what I mean? Like Brighton, you don't know. They're not playing for nothing. So it just depends on how they feel in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally.
It's true.
It just depends on how they feel in the morning.
Big
so I don't really fucking know.
Man, for the donation. Arteta can't handle players with leadership character. Look at Guendouzi. Bossed game since his debut versus Man City. I was at that game and we were like, who the fuck is this kid with the hair? Yeah. And then we went Chelsea away and he was absolutely insane in that game. Yeah, and then after that, I was just like, bro, this kid's going to be a superstar. He's absolutely balling at Marseille. Salah believes, yeah, and gets Young Player of the Year in France. Becky B wins the cup at Betis. Yeah, big up Dua Lipa.
And now he's crying now because he has to come back.
He knows he's got to come back. Exactly. Wait, this is Arteta's adopted son, by the way. Man put him up in his house when he signed for Arsenal, Bellerin. He's Arteta's captain. Yeah, him and his wife put him up, mate. Yeah, said, "Oh, you're Spanish. I'm Spanish. Come and live with us." Yeah, no,
that's how it works. To be fair,
yeah, you've got Aubameyang smashing goals in for fun at Barcelona, and we're paying for him to be there. And then you've got Lucas Torreira winning Player of the Month awards out in Italy. You've got Pablo Mari balling out at Udinese. You've got Mavropanos balling out in Germany. It's like everyone who leaves, Ivan Gazidis, who was our former CEO, and everyone wanted to kill him. Yeah, he's now about to win the league with AC Milan as the CEO of AC Milan. It's like, how comes everyone leaves and does better? Right, it makes no sense. Yeah, this guy, man, like if you the players I've just named there are all, and Maitland-Niles as well as in the Conference League final. Reece Nelson's in the Conference League final for Feyenoord. It's like them players I've just named, all of them players there are better than the shit we've got now. Guendouzi walks in this team. If Arsene Wenger was here, right, everyone knows my thoughts on that guy, yeah, right. But if Arsene Wenger was our manager this season, Guendouzi would have been our best player. Yeah, Pepe would have been smashing goals for fun. Yeah, he would have been absolutely free flowing, twisting up people's ankles and everything. Yeah, we wouldn't have signed Ben White for 50 million. Yeah, we might have signed Ramsdale. Yeah, but I don't know. Him and Leno, I'm going to hold my counsel on Ramsdale because that guy's falling off the wagon a little bit. Yeah, and he was quality the other night. I can't lie. Against Newcastle, he kept that score down. Yeah, some of the saves he made were just a joke. And in the Tottenham game. Emerson Royale's header should have been a goal. If that's an elite striker instead of a right back, that's a goal. Yeah, and it's like, no, I'm just looking at this team and I'm thinking, where's the 250 gone? Like, it's embarrassing. It really is. When you're seeing Newcastle United with fuck all to play for, absolutely running you ragged. Yeah, and that ain't even a joke. Run ragged against Newcastle. Tottenham, you can go, okay, they just wanted it more, but why weren't they up for it?
Yeah.
But then you go,
but
right,
the Newcastle thing, you man were getting bopped. These man were laying you, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Now let's see the response. Now let's go into that Newcastle game and say, actually, if we win this, we're back above you lots. Fuck you. And it was nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah.
Literally, that was a cup final for you lot, that game.
Fact. Fact. That was the penultimate cup final. There was 10 cup finals to go. Do you remember that shit? Yeah, we got one left. It's irrelevant now because Tottenham are slapping Norwich at the weekend.
Yeah, they're gonna batter them. Norwich are already down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them man are already. A lot of these men are thinking about either trying to get a move to the Prem, or do you know what I mean? Like not getting a pay cut and that. These men are getting stressed about certain things, bro. Their head's not gonna be in that game at all.
Yeah, fact.
At all,
I'll tell you something. If Arsenal beat Everton, which is probably not going to happen, and Norwich do actually get a win, I'm just going to have to disappear for a bit, bro.
Yeah, but bro, like the thing is, bro, Tottenham can even afford to draw, bro. Tottenham are not losing that game. There is 0% chance they lose that.
Yeah, they only need a draw, didn't they?
Yeah, at very worst, they'll draw the game. At very worst. But the form that Son is in, yeah, and he's playing for a golden boot, and the form Harry Kane's playing in, there is no way. There's no way that Tottenham are not scoring, one, and there's no way that Norwich are scoring more than Tottenham. There's no way. They have no firepower, bro. That's why they're down. You know what I mean? You don't get relegated before the end of the season, yeah, if you're capable of scoring goals. Like, you're not in it. That's what made Brentford safe, was the fact that they're capable of scoring goals, bro. I think they scored 3 again, like this week, bro. Like, nah, Norwich don't score goals, mate.
Facts. Big up to Nathan, man. Always love, bro. Going to the game Sunday. It'd be sad if it's Pepe's last game. Going with my cousin for a day out. Family is everything. Yeah, big up to your family, man. Big up to you. And big up to Nicola Pepe, man. Yeah, he could do better. Yeah, when he starts smashing it somewhere else, then what? Big up to that boy. Everything Rance says about Arsenal, Rance was saying about Liverpool when Klopp came in. The blueprint is there. The right manager is key. Fact.
Yeah.
Absolute fact. Mate, how can Antonio Conte come into them? In fact, fuck that. Somebody put a great comment in my fan cam the other night and said Newcastle have gone forward a lot more in 4 months under Eddie Howe than Arsenal have in 3 years under Arteta.
It's true.
It's mad.
With one window,
and he signed 4 players: Trippier, Bruno,
Chris Wood.
Yeah, and that's that. Bang! Look how fucking they were 17th. Yeah, no hope.
Bro, they hadn't won a game or something like that.
Yeah, they hadn't won a game fucking like in months, if any. Yeah, he's come in there. The only 2 teams they've lost to since he's been manager at home, yeah, is the top 2. Yeah, and let's be real, Liverpool, although they had loads of shots, Newcastle on another day might have got something out of that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tight offsides. Chris Wood had one where he pinged it straight at the keeper. But it's actually mad, isn't it? I just find it funny, man. Yeah, I just find it funny. Like, these Arsenal fans, they're in. Big up to Tapping Tobes in the chat as well, man. Yeah, keep Arteta for as long as possible. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, how about that?
That's what I said. When he signed a new deal, I was like, listen, that's brilliant news for everyone.
Mate, it's mad. Yeah, and if Arsenal, this showed the ambition, right? When Conte was going to them, and this is why when people sit there and go, oh, but if we sack him, who's going to want to come to us? Do you trust this hierarchy to yeah? Well, Conte went to Tottenham. So why can't we go and get Simeone then? Then all you get is, oh, but Simeone plays negative shit football. Well, you obviously didn't watch George Graham then, because I did. Yeah, fucking it, arms up. Even if it weren't offside, they fucking gave it. Do you know what I mean? 1-0. Yeah, that's game over.
No,
Shut up shop. Yeah, these people forget as well, especially the older lot that fucking watched Anfield 89. That was a fucking masterclass in tactics, yeah, and implementing a fucking game plan. Yeah, you go to the best team in the planet at that time, and you have to win by 2 to win the title. And at half time, we're 0-0. And he's going, yeah, cool, great first half, lads. And they're all looking around going, what the fuck's he on about? We're 0-0. We ain't winning the league. Yeah, go out there, get an early goal. And then they'll shit their pants and right then we nick it. It's exactly what he told him, and it's exactly what happened. Yeah, we're sitting there now going, oh yeah, keep Arteta, give him a transfer window. All these super fans and fucking top gooners that are out there giving it, oh, that was inexcusable. It's inexcusable bottling it. Well, it ain't, is it? Because as soon as we go shopping and we sign one player,
you don't forget about it.
Pants around your ankles again. Yeah, it's fucking, even doesn't matter who the player is, he's going to be the best player in the league in that position.
Of course.
It's embarrassing, mate. Embarrassing. I'm fucking sick of these fans. Bro, I have literally got one more game and I am fucking chilling until August, man. I'm looking forward to it. One more game, Sunday, and I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Let's rifle through some comments real quick and then we'll wrap this up, man. Big up to everyone watching live, man. There's 2.4 in here right now. So big up to everyone. Make sure you subscribe to Rance's channel if you haven't. It's in the pinned, no, it's not. It's in the title. The pinned comment and the live is Rance's Twitch. So go and subscribe and follow that and show some love, people. I've got a load of super chats I want to quickly rifle through as well. I think I've got everyone so far, apart from these ones. Not sure if you listen to Ben and Laura Woods. I don't listen to them, mate. Yeah, you need wet floor signs out when she's talking about Arteta. Yeah, like literally, it's embarrassing, mate. Yeah, like health and safety. Now they're backtracking, saying fifth is not a failure but progression. Bro, I don't listen to anything they've got to say, man. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I genuinely don't. But thank you for that, Tristan. Always love, bro. Big up Liam Rance. What do you think the chances of Vieira ending up at Arsenal soon? He got Palace balling and signed some great youths. Proper manager. I wouldn't be surprised. I can't lie. Yeah, if he got the job.
Bruv, he's already a better manager than Arteta, and that's what's funny. And he's more experienced as well. But as he said he wasn't even interviewed. He wasn't considered. And people thought that he was going to go and he was going to bring Palace into a relegation scrap, bro. And he's got them playing very good football with a very young team.
Players.
He's reduced.
When he got there, he had 7 players. They couldn't even field the squad.
Yeah, he reduced the average age of the team the right way. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? The right way. Got them playing better football. And he's a brilliant coach. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what his ceiling is, but he's already shown that he's better than Palace.
It doesn't matter whether it's a legend like him or a fucking average one like Arteta. It's the sentimental value that goes with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Ollie scored that goal. Fucking, that's it. Like, give him 3 years. Yeah, that's why I like Vieira, and I think he is a decent manager, but I don't want him.
Yeah, because you feel like he'll never be judged on merit.
Yeah, he won't. He'll be judged on what he did as a player. Yeah,
yeah, that's dangerous.
I want a fucking horrible, nasty fucker to be the manager of that club, because they'll go in there and just tear the place up, mate. They're like, I want a Simeone or someone like that just to go in there and just kick fuck out of them.
Yeah, Ten Hag's a bit like that. That's why I'm happy, because he's a bastard. Do you know what I mean? And you can tell he's a bastard, man. Like, and we need that. Do you know what I mean? There's too many guys that have come in here and they've tried to be friends with the players, or they've tried to be pleasant in it. Like, Ten Hag's not like that. Do you know what I mean? He's not like that at all. So, like, I feel like these players in today's game, some of them need a rocket in it, because they just get too comfortable, they get too complacent, they're on too much money, and do you know what I mean? They're not used to being told anything. Do you know what I mean? So
they're walking around like Bertie Big Bollers, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think they need to be brought down to earth.
Same owners, same problems. I'm numb to it all, mate. The owners are a big problem, but the fan base enable the owners to be the problem. Because if the fan base had a set of balls on them, we wouldn't be sitting there saying fifth is an overachievement. But don't worry, Sunday, Arsenal's new home kit for next season's out. Yeah, they're going to be wearing it against Everton. Yeah, so don't worry. Everyone's going to be in the club shop spending, mate. They'll wheel out Righty again, and he'll fucking promote it. Yeah, Ray Parlour will be there fucking with the beer that they sell in the ground. Yeah, that he promotes. Yeah, it'll be all fucking whistles and bells at the Emirates on Sunday. This young squad's overachieved. Buy the new kit, it's 75 quid a shirt. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Big up to Ty as well. Rance, would you take Pepe at United? I'd like him as I would like to see him under a proper manager. That's a good question. Yeah. Thank you for that, buddy.
I wouldn't take him at United, because I feel like he's come to the Prem. It hasn't worked out for him for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? And bruv, like, when you look at players in general, like when things don't work out for them, same with Mkhitaryan. He didn't work out for him at Man United. He went to Arsenal. It wasn't much better. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes man just need a fresh start. Like, That's just what it is. Like different
You'll
league.
go to Italy or somewhere or Spain.
Yeah, like
right.
different league, different culture, bro, and just to start all over again. Do you know what I mean? Like you very rarely see a player like have a shit time somewhere, go somewhere else and light the place up, especially when it's at the same level. Do you know what I mean? Unless they're taking a step down and going from like a good club to a shit club or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So like it just is what it is. I expect him to leave the Premier League, like no problem.
Same. Big up to Jezza. I swear you were in Terry's stream yesterday. I swear it was you. Just gone back and seen everyone's predictions. No one thought Arteta would get fifth. You obviously didn't see mine then. I said that we should be top 4, but this manager won't get it. So I was right. Don't count the first 3 games and we'd be third easily. Bro, why are we not counting 3 games? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, they all count. They all count, bro. Yeah, and this manager has proven that he ain't good enough. Jurgen Klopp has lost 34 games as Liverpool manager in the Premier League in 6.5 seasons. And bear in mind, they lost 6 in a row at home last season. Yeah, he's lost 34 games as Liverpool manager in 6.5 years. Bear in mind the dross he inherited, right? This manager in 2.5 seasons has lost 31. His loss rate, yeah, I think it's 95 games, 31 losses, 32% loss rate. Big Sam in his Premier League history has lost 39%. And look at the clubs that he's managed. This guy's managing Arsenal and he's got 32% that quick. Yeah, Klopp, Pep, and Fergie, I think, had 18%. Or no, 14%, sorry. 14% loss rate. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. But big up to you, Jezza, man. You're never disrespectful with it either. So big up to you, my guy. Arsenal should get Mancini. Big up John 7-2. I'd take Mancini.
Big manager. Big manager.
You need some big character in there to just go in there and fuck shit up, innit? And say, I'm the boss. Arteta's a puppet, mate. Absolute puppet. But yeah, I agree, John. This Arsenal fan on PLTV believes Arteta should be considered as contender for manager of the season. Bruv, they should drug test him. Real talk, just drug test the guy. Eddie Howe's in the running for that. So, yeah, Eddie Howe's done more in 4 months than this guy has in 3 years. So, fuck Arteta, man. And if you can stop making me profit off a loss, that'd be great because I want to go beach. Yeah, I'm not even fucking with you. I need to go beach. So if you can stop throwing money at me, that'd be great.
Until tomorrow, you know, like that. Big up everyone.
Ben White passed around more than the chav in jail. Did you see that tweet somebody put out saying AFTV ain't what it used to be? Yeah, Ty's not the same without Claude telling him he's stupid. Yeah, Troops is in America living life. Gunner's getting sunbathed in Spain. And DT's in jail cooking dinners with a lighter.
Well, what is wrong with people, man?
I had fucking fun, mate. I choked on my coffee when I read that the other day. Somebody sent me, I was like, what? Fucking funny. Lee apparently died. Barla to Spurs is close. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Antonio Conte, mate, he's got pull. He can get players like that. Yeah, don't be surprised if you see a few more players from that Italian league coming to Tottenham. Yeah, there'll be a force soon, mate. Trust me. They'll be in a title race in the next 2 seasons with that manager. Yeah, they probably won't win it because the other 2 are fucking lit, but they'll be right in it and they'll win something. But yeah, Ian Wright and Keown said that we need to back Arteta. Should we not back our legends? No. I'll tell you why. Because they're both on the payroll, my bro. Yeah, Ian Wright is paid by Arsenal to push the merch. And Martin Keown, I think he's a scout. I'm adamant he's a scout at Arsenal. I may be wrong, but I'm sure Martin Keown's a scout. Yeah, and that guy openly lied through his fucking teeth the other day and said he wouldn't take any players. Wrote a whole article on it and then changed his mind. Yeah, and they're going right down in my estimations, bro. Both of them. Well, one of them already has. I've put him in the bin already. Yeah. In fact, both of them. Yeah, fuck that. Anyway, stop profiting off a loss. Bro, I ain't stopped profiting, man. The views have been lit. I can't lie. Big up to all the new subscribers as well. We've gone up about 500 since the game the other night. So, yeah, big up to everyone, man. Make sure you are subscribing. Keep throwing donations in after the chat is finished. Yeah, because there's a little option called thanks now. Yeah, so, yeah, you can donate after the show's ended. So go and smash donations in for fun. We can profit all summer. Yeah, we'll milk this out all summer, people. But big up to everybody who has subscribed, has put a donation in, has put a comment in, and big up to everybody who's watching on playback as well. Before we wrap this up, make sure you check out the Therapy website if you suffer from depression and anxiety. 1 month free, and then after that it's $10 if you use my discount code. That offer ends on Sunday night at midnight, so do go and check that out. And $1 goes to the Goon and Claw Trust. Rance, what you got coming up, man?
6 o'clock show with Saeed, Red Talk with Saeed, guys. So yeah, man, yeah, got a lot of shit to dissect, obviously, before the last game of the season on Sunday. So yeah, that's the next show, guys. So yeah, man, look out for that.
Yeah, come on, make sure you go and check out Rance's YouTube channel. The link's in the title, hyperlink. Just click it straight there, subscribe. Rance's Twitch is pinned to the live chat, so go and follow and subscribe to that as well. Big up to 2.3k still watching this, man. 2,300 on a Wednesday afternoon is pretty damn impressive. So big up to all of you lot. I'm done for the day. I am actually going to the beach so I can bask in the ambience of the mud. We're out of here, people. I'll be back again tomorrow. Not sure what time. Might not have been dug out of the mud by then. I don't know. But we're out of here. I'll tear her out. Laters.